Bir elimizi ısıtalım. Şeyle beraber, etkinlikle. Hem altını alalım oradan. Para biriktiriyoruz. Nedved medved gelirse çekeceğiz. Bunları yapmış mıyım ben? Bunu yapmadım. Bunu da yapmam lazım.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Nice interception, well timed. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Çalhanoğlu, he's got a side of goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. Milan are looking to go forward now. Well read, nice interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with... He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's found a way through. He's in, surely. There's the shot. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, smashing header.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Moved on forwards. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Yildiz. And it's Çalhanoğlu. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Reinders kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Basten is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pull it. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. De Gea catches it safely. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Çalhanoğlu was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he thumps it clear. That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Real chance! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, this looks sharp.
Lazio are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
It's a pretty loose pass. Çalhanoğlu! That is simply breathtaking!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the... Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, what hits one! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile seguire l'esibizione del nostro ospite d'onore anche sul maxi schermo.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Decent hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Thinks one through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get it? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
No, again, there's no way through. Reinders showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's had a shot! Oh, it's there! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more...
Damn it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Del Piero.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Oh, important interception.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. That is a great pick out. Shot has a go! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Thuram, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Reinders looking to add to his goal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Neither of these two want to come off second. He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Goes down, but nothing given. And the counter is on. Now then. He's in a good position here. Mateus shapes to shoot! Oh, it's gone in! AC Milan are all square. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. This has become one superb game of football. Look, it's Çalhanoğlu! And that is a little undercooked.
This is what good chemistry is all about. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is good alertness. And they're on him in a flash.
Yildiz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Çalhanoğlu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just added Shevchenko. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's come loose. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, not quite. Gets good distance on it. And the keeper's got it again. Manuel. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Shevchenko. And here's Hullet.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Carlos Augusto. Oh, good take in a good area. Bullet! And what a finish that might have been.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22. Numero 5.
No winner in 90. 30 more to come.
Numero
He steps in, and that's the end of that. The most accurate pass. Di Lorenzo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is a great pick out. Now it's Ronaldinho. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's got away. Can he put it away? Wonderful from Del Piero! And that has raised the roof! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Lazio go into the lead. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great ball, and he's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's following up! And here's the chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Short changes him with that pass. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a little off target. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Inzaghi. Mignon will lay claim to that. And it's Del Piero. Di Lorenzo. And he's managed to get free. Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone. 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 12. Viene sostituito.
And we're off for the final time.
Totti.
This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Carlos Augusto. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Deftly away. Looking for options for movement. Nice ball, and he's in here. Caught offside that time. Now it's Inzaghi. Nesta gets across to intercept that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Guendouzi. Spread neatly. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Guendouzi! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there. Lazio can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Adriano. Carlos Augusto clears it away. But they've got it again. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and
Sen geç
running.
Baron.
Oh, that's a key interception. He's played him through. Keeper's ball.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergami, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Chance here to counter. Martinez. Now it's Shevchenko. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Shevchenko!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shevchenko, and Shevchenko! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So we have had the first significant moment It is 1-0.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Davids producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's away! Nedved, well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, terrible mistake. Now the finish! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the left it goes. Tomori. And he cuts out the supply. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh no, what has happened here? Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Milan have reclaimed it. And it's Hullet. No, again, there's no way through. And no, that was never going to make it. Martinez might just make this. Mateus. Hullet. Oh, nicely intercepted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pirlo. Now it's Chiesa. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Shevchenko.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Nedved. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari degli autobus navetta. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 23 viene sostituito con
And we're off again.
numero 11.
Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Shevchenko. And a header! And he hits the net! And the second half is off to a flyer! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Threads one in. And it's Hullet. Mateus looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Hullet. Pirlo. Nice ball, and he might... He's had a hit! That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Hullet could move up a gear here. Nicely weighted ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bergomi spots it and intercepts. And that could set him on his way. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He can run onto that. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, important interception.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Martinez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well read, nice interception. Mateus, shot could be on, has a go! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's Hullet. Now that's well seen too. Milan suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Pirlo. Hullet. That's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nedved. Oh, that's a fine intercept. Oh, what a climb! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he was quick to react. It's a sweet ball, that. Great ball if he can get there. Great hits one! So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Attenzione signore e signori, ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi di non perdere di vista i propri bambini durante la partita, per la loro sicurezza. Sostituzione di giocatori.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Pirlo.
Milan pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? But that has not gone well. Now it's Hullet. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Van Basten. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Chiesa is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Albertini. Stood up well to him there. Mateus. Now it's Shevchenko.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's found a way past. Oh, it's a clear foul.
Evet abi, biliyorum. Fake hesap. İki kere, üç kere yazdı bana da. Kim bilir kim amına koyayım. Penaltı olması lazımdı bunun ya. Nasıl penaltı değil abi ya? Ay amına kodumunun çocukları ya.
Oh, that was vital. Nedved. Davids. And he's intervened well there.
Amına kodumun ya. Amına kodumun çocuğu.
Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7, numero 20, numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 26, il numero 2, il numero 9. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Davids. And the pass is intercepted. Adriano. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that looks a good ball through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Played back in. Nice sequence of passes, this. Albertini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Totti. The ball is loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on. Decent hit!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that is that. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test.
Bu ne amına koyayım? Üçkağıtçı mı bu acaba? Ne diyorsun? Bir bokluk var bu işte ama ne? İlginç. Şimdi bu takıma kaybederiz. Rezil kepaze oluruz amına koyayım. Yazık. Aynen. Bir değişik. Japon zaten amına koyayım. Japon. Kesin Japon ya.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, nicely intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Passes short and sharp. Jackson unable to make
Hata
it
yaptım
happen
ya.
for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gravenberg cuts out the pass. Szoboszlai. That has been cut short. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Madison. And it's Neymar. Hullet. Neymar. It's Neymar! Goal! Besiktas! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, look at the space here. And the shot! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Aynen emmi.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Neymar coştu.
Could be more on the way.
Ne yapıyor ben de bilemedim. Yapma diyorum, etme diyorum, ille yapacağım diyor. Beni oynatmıyorsun diyor adam. Ah, gelmedi be önüne. Dizi izliyorum da sesi kapatıyorum ben de. Amına kodum. Ulan be.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, good-looking ball. Gravenberg. Jackson. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Hullet. Owen. He's free. Real chance. And more and more.
Ya bir sen eksiktin, yapma diyorum, etme diyorum, illa açacağım diyorlar la bunlar. İnşallah böyle gider gece.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if
He's through and all alone. Now the finish. And that is wildly off target.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Szoboszlai just eases him off the ball. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Short changes him with that pass. He can run onto that. Real chance here.
Ulan fazla sürdüm be.
Evidently loves the
Hep böyle
contest.
yapıyorum amanam ya. Gitti gol.
That is good alertness. Now it's Owen. Oh, no joy this time. Gravenberg. That's a shade optimistic. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Jackson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has a shot! Oh! Fantastic!
Nasıl atıyor golü gördünüz mü Owen'ı? Bu Owen'ın üstüne yok diyorum, inanmıyor kimse ya. Hay yavrum be. Yalatmış geçmiş. Aynen, bir türlü gitti. Dediğini duydu gidiyor bak emmi. Görüyor musun olayı? Çöp takımla geliyor ama 305'e çıkmış bu herif. Demek ki hay yavrum hay. Bu ne lan? 305 mi sıkıyoruz emmi? Ne oldu bu? Ben anlayamadım bu işi. Takımına bakalım. Bu hala bu var. Nasıl oluyor? Aynen yapmamıştır. İlginç yani. 305'e çıkmış ama ne kadar bu takımla da yapmasa 305'lik gibi oynamadı ki bu adam. Nasıl oynadı ben de anlayamadım. İlginç. 305 değildi yani. Fantezi aynı. Dur bakayım. Bir dakika. Şimdi
O adamın leşini evde sakladım. O adamın leşini evde sakladım.
belki arkadaşlar doğru diyorsun.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here. A sea of team
Bu da tam
colours,
şerefsiz çıktı
raining
amına
down from
kodumun
the
çocuğu
stands.
diyeceğim şimdi.
The
Küfür
tone
ettirir
is
kendine
set
ya.
for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Messi. Now it's Torres. Looking for options for movement. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation.
And the shot! It's in! 2-0 and in next to no time.
Besiktas clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Hullet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Davids. And here's Owen. He's had a shot. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Besiktas with the corner, they're first. Torres with the clearance. Romania have the chance to go the other way. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min is flagged offside. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Bu oyunda çok şey değişmiş ya. Paslar direkt gidiyor, güzel. Adamlar topu ayağında sıkı tutuyor falan. Yani hoşuma gitti aslında da. Alışana kadar ana.
Van Dijk. Gilberto Silva.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalize on now.
Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Fernando Torres. Now it's Owen.
Evet, benim hoşuma gitti abi. Çok şeyler var. Değişen o kadar çok güzel şeyler var ki. Paslar direkt gidiyor. Şutlar daha hızlı gidiyor. Ne bileyim, adamlar ne yaptığını biliyor gibisinden, hani demek istiyorum. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Besiktas have their second corner now. Decent hit.
Pas vermedim ya, salak gibi ya. Pas versem gol ya.
Really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And here's Owen.
Ah!
And he did.
Ah!
Mohamed Salah.
Ulan ba.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernando Torres is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Fernando Torres. Oh, great. Can he put it away? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And that's gone loose. And they're quick to get it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk. And Hernandez. Gilberto Silva. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Eto'o. Owen.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Moved on forwards. Oh, played right into his path. He's had a hit! Besiktas heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Now it's Neymar. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Torres. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get it through? Fernando Torres. Keeper's dealt with that. Pull it. Davids. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. That was mighty close. Costa Curta. Messi. Gilberto Silva. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Owen. Now it's Neymar. He's one-on-one! Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hernandez. And the first 45 minutes are up. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Besiktas are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Besiktas ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
That gets things going for the second half. Hernandez cuts it out. Shapes to shoot! Nesta. He shifted it to the flank. Just too much on that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Short changes him with that pass. Araujo cuts out the pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance! They've done it! The second half sparked straight into life.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Besiktas suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Great hit! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Owen just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Costa Curta. And it's Messi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Torres. That's a corner kick.
Substitution on the field.
This is their second corner of the game.
Van Dijk. Number 3, Chiellini. Coming on the field, number 9.
Can he finish? It's there! Romania are level.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. Besiktas merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Now it's Owen. That has been cut short. And he's picked out the run. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 21, Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Look at the space here. Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever...
Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Besiktas take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
He's got away.
Besiktas can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
4 added minutes.
And
have been
here's Mbappe.
indicated.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Messi! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Besiktas have their third corner. Cleared away. Opts to play it back. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Hernes. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Thuram. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Messi. All right, look. That's that. The end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Besiktas leave it late.
Adamın defansa bak. Maldini, Cannavaro, Thuram. Şu Cannavaro'yu çok istiyordum ama bir alamadık be. Evet. Tek göz. Tek göz Gullit. Tek göz David. Tek göz Puyol. Tek göz Nesta. Costa Curta zaten bedava. Thuram tek göz. Tek gözle idare ediyoruz be. Ne yapalım?
Niye geliyorsun anlamıyorum ki. Ayrıca ben seni o kadar aradım. Niye telefonlarıma...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of... Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being
Owen benim göz bebeğim arkadaşlar. Owen'ı tutarım, bütün takımı satarım. Sat deseler.
Taken back almost at once. Header! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting. Well, they just... Can he put it away? And he's really put himself on the line here. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's the hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And here's Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Davids. Oh, good-looking ball. Pullet is onto it in a flash. That is good alertness. Floated up and over. Romario. And Romario! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Arsenal take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pullet. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Owen.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, well played, well played. Romario. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through. Might be dangerous. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lampard. Owen. Brilliantly cut out. And he's heaved it away. Fiddles it through. In with the challenge. Works it forward. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Chips it through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Owen gets flagged offside. And they're quick to get it back. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Besiktas are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No luck with that dink over the top. And it's Owen. And he's intervened well there. And it's lofted through here. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
So we're into the second 45. Now it's Owen. Thuram. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific header! Davids. Hullet. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Thuram. Davids. That's a shade optimistic. Aimed beyond the defence. Priol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram calmly anticipates, and he cuts out the supply. Messi. Off. He's having a go! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Arsenal. Pull it! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pull it. And the pass is intercepted. 60 minutes played. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Owen, showing good feet. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he's just misjudged that one. And Messi! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There's the shot! They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And yes, it's him again. Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Romario might just make this. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Pull it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Maldini cuts it out. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Owen. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's headed upfield. Back into the middle. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hernus. It's Lampard. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now he's off and running. Pull it. Owen. Shot at goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
2 minutes to be added on. Khan can pick that up. Maldini. So that's it. It is all over. Besiktas pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. That is lovely. Stoichkov stood his ground strongly. Stoichkov looking to get on the end of this. And no, that was never going to make it. Maradona. And it's Neymar. Some good work on the right flank here. Distributed tidily. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
And that could set him on his way. And here's Stoichkov. What a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Maradona. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. There's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Oh, played right into his path. Besiktas still without a single shot on target. That's a good ball played into space. That'll be a throw. Van Basten. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his head of all opponents. You won't think it, but there's so much detailed work behind everything he does. This is what keeps him ahead of his opponents and his contemporaries.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Davids.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Stoichkov. Puyol deals with that comfortably. And it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Persepolis upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's in space and looking for options. No, that's been intercepted. Quality ball. Gets his pass away. Neymar. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Great chance! It's there! The breakthrough strike! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Owen. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Owen. Great defending, strong and determined. Half-time getting close now. Looking for the run. Hernandez. Guardiola. And it's Petit. Passes short and sharp. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Hernandez. Petit. Hernandez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he put it away? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're underway again.
Besiktas really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's in here! Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, he's found support out wide. Davids. Mateus. And it's Owen. Now it's Hullet. Mateus. Chance! It's loose and... Oh, he's been caught napping. Corner it is. And he's there to clear it. Persepolis are looking to go forward now. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pull it. Oh, super find. He's had a shot! They've done it! Besiktas back on level terms!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Besiktas, after 56 minutes, is number 23, Neymar.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
But that has not gone well.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Hernandez. Forwards and with intent. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So we've reached the hour mark. That's a sharp pass. Belletti. Maradona. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. And it's played forward. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Petit. Here's Maradona. Owen. Now it's Owen. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Persepolis needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mateus has got himself a free kick. Belletti has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Besiktas perhaps contemplating their next change here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Owen. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Maradona. And they're quick to get it back. It's Van Basten! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Owen.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He's had a hit! And the ball's come loose here. Looking for the runner. Owen! Goal! Besiktas! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Besiktas go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserved goal.
Dixon. Oh, no joy this time.
Besiktas certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Guardiola. And he's intervened well there. Has a goal! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
The goal scorer for Besiktas after 88 minutes is number 20.
Besiktas could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Hullet. Messi! David! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Besiktas have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappe. And that is as far as it goes. Besiktas have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by...
Bu ne şey? Adnan emmi. Ne gönderdin bakalım? Link, neyin linki bu? Bu maçın son 15 dakikasını kaydettim. Yapıyorum bu sporu değil mi Adnan abi? Bu Türk müymüş? Kim Türkmüş? Tripolis diyor ama bu Yunan takım değil miydi o? Bir bak Türk bu. Tam bir o. Ha, diyorsun. Nereden bildin? Dur bakalım. Bu mu? 13 Aban mı? Allah Allah. Bir bak Türk bu. Yok senin değil. Linkteki benim oynadığım. Ha. Hangisi Türk diyorsun? Ha bu senin oynadığın adam. Anladım. Tamam. İlk maç bakın. Bir izlerim ben bunu abi. Kaç dakika ama bu? 1 saatlik bu yayın. Linke bir bak. Tamam açtım baktım maç var. 1 saatlik maç var. 5 dakikada yeter. Tamam. Şimdi saat kaç? 2 olmuş. Benim de inşallah bakalım 1 veya 2 maçtan sonra da ondan sonra izlerim. Bu ne lan? Turbo View bu meselede.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mateus actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, that's neat. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He is through here, and he was alert to it. Quality ball. That's a nicely measured pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, perfectly measured that. Owen gets through on his own. Has a goal! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Chance to shoot now! Van Dijk. And it's Neymar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Look, it's a run defence is this like.
Can he put it away? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Mbappe! Lovely feet. Decent hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's following up! It's off target and by quite a way. That has been cut short. Neymar. Oh, super find. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's looking to set free a runner. And the shot! Pull it. Owen. Mateus. He could be in here. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Platini. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Maldini. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Owen. Neymar. And he's away. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
Besiktas clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Owen! And it's there!
Allah'ınıza kurban sizin. Görüyor musun benim adamları? Nasıl oynuyor bu adamlar böyle ya? Maşallah maşallah.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Besiktas find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He has found the way through. And here's Owen. Besiktas have hit a quick-fire double here. Araujo cuts it out. The ball has bounced loose now. Good read, needed to be cleared without complication. And they've got rid. Nesta. Can he get it through? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that Neymar! Sticks it away.
Abi bu Neymar gerçekten de başka bir şey. Adamı oynatmıyorum bak kaç maçlardan beri artık hatamdan dönüyorum. Bundan sonra ilk onu oynatacağım. İkinci yarını baktım 40'larına doğru. Abi Neymar'ı durduramıyorlar. Ben de durduramıyorum. Tuttum golünü bacağını yine atıyor. Ama bu Neymar gerçekten de oynatmıyorum. Bundan sonra oynatacağım adamı. Adam uçuyor abi. Vurduğu şuna bak ya. Stadına baksana. Denge 97. Hız 99, 96. Sıkı top tutma. Cart curt. Bitiricilik 93. Bir şut gücü düşük. Dayanıklık 85. Falso falan. Mükemmel adam ya. Süper gerçekten de çok hoşuma gitti ya. Bak 108 maç oynatmışım. Boktan maçlarda oynadı kesin. İlginç. Bundan sonra tek ama kankamı kesiyorum ama onu oynatırız ikinci yarılarda ya 70'lerde falan alırız. Kankam sarı netler. Pozisyon takibi vermem. Tamam yok muydu acaba? Vermiştim herhalde. Bir bakalım. Yok muymuş? Geçen gün rastgele basıverdim. Hep de istediğim şeyler geldi adamlara. Onu öyle yapmayacaktım. Havadan öbürküne geçittiriverecektim ama. Hadi oğlum.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Owen. It's
Neymar'a bak.
He caught that pure, but no end product.
Besiktas were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Platini. Davids does well to get it back.
Hadi bir geçse.
Mbappe.
Adam bıraksa da kurtulsak ya. Saat 2 oldu ama ne var.
Here's Neymar.
Such good technique.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Owen. Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, good ball.
Ah vur be oğlum. Niye beklen be? Niye beklen abi be? Ulan ya.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. Araujo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Owen. Just the goalkeeper's. There's the shot! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Besiktas are having a ball here. Some resolute defending there. It's a loose ball. In he goes again! There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cruyff. That is good alertness. Now it's Neymar. Can he finish? They've done it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Olabilir abi, bilmem, bakmak lazım sonra. Ben anlamam, FIFA'cı mı değil mi? Ben nasıl oynadığını da anlamam. Sen öyle diyorsan. Hadi.
Made into space out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Owen. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cruyff.
FIFA'da her şey geçecek sanıyor ya, çizgi film gibi. Neyin adı? FIFA çizgi film, biliyorsun. Galeciyi de alıp gol atıp geliyorum ben FIFA'da. Bir kere yaptım. Yapmadığım şey değil. Herhalde ondan alışkanlık yapmış elde. Belli olmaz. Doğru diyorsun.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match every single time he's been.
And the finish! Goal!
Adam yoruldu, hala gol atıyor. Kırmızı oldu, hala gol atıyor be. Yapma Owen be. Bir dinlen oğlum bakalım, gel sen. Sen dinlen oğlum. Bu adamı da bayağıdır almıyordum.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Cruyff. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, easy pickings there. Just 5 minutes left. Cruyff. He might be in here. Shapes to shoot.
İyice bak fotoğrafa. Konaktan geliyorum ben. Duvarlarda fotoğrafım asılı. Sen bu aileyi tanıyordun.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Fotoğrafa bakınca da Boran'ı tanıdın. Ama bana hiçbir şey söylemedin. Neden?
And now they can spring out of defence. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Araujo. Mateus. Rich Snyder. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good-looking ball. 4 extra minutes added on. He's found a way through. He's through. It's real chance. And it's in. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's such an...
Snyder! And with that, the final whistle. Besiktas pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they want.
Bakayım. Bakayım dur. Dur bakalım neredeydi? Beş dakika mı dedin? Bak dedin sen de. Dur bakalım. Vay şerefsiz vay. Niye kornere doğru sürüyor? Zaman mı geçiriyor bu gappe çocuğu? Aa geri pas. Tam orospu çocuğu belli. Bak bak bak bak bak. Tık tık tık tık tık. Sen 1-0 yeniyorsun gibi burada. Dakika 82. Sen yendiğin halde niye öyle oynuyor bu? O mu önde? Galatasaray diyor. AS. Allah Allah. Tam şerefsiz gibi oynuyor yalnız. Mavili sensin gibi. Evet. Bak bak bak. Zaman geçiriyor işte abi. Zaman geçiriyor şerefsiz. Bak. Bu adam birinci klasmana çıkmış abi daha önce benim yendiğim adam. Kaç tane attım buna ben? 8 tane atmışım abi. Tamam bakayım dur. 88 dakika şu anda zaten. Aha geri sürüyor adam. Kaleye doğru. Bak bak bak bak. Aha! Aldın hadi. Pas. Hey! Helal. Antalya Spor golü buluyor. Gol deyip duruyor. Spiker. Şerefsiz. Şimdi ne yapacak bakalım? Geri sürecek mi? Yo atak yapıyor. Dur bakalım. Aha. Bir daha yakalarsan. Hani geri gitmiyor gördün mü? Götüne girsin şerefsizin. Orospu çocuğu. Bitti maç abi. Amına kodum çocuğu. Bir puan bir puan. Şerefsiz. Orospu çocuğu çok abi böyle ya. Nefret ediyorum ya. Böyle insanlardan tiksiniyorum amına kodum çocuklarından. Ondan sonra ağzımızı niye bozuyorsun? Niye küfür ediyorsun? Niye şey yapıyorsun? Abi ne yapalım adamlar zorla gel bana küfür et diyor. Amına kodumun çıkardıkları sizi. Dur bakalım. Video short. Öbür dizi benim 2 tane olmuş izlememişim ya. Güzel güzel bir puan bir puan abi. Yapacak bir şey yok sen. Ama ben bugün bir faşka oynuyorum fark ettin mi bilemedim. Türk ya küfür istiyor işte böyle insanlar. Küfür istiyor. Londer. Allah izin verirse şunu yeni verirsem şunu da. Oo. Dur bakalım. Evet. Abi işte aha bu nasıl takım? Muenta John Baggio. John Baggio. Hayır.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Now it's Neymar. Played back in. Shot could be on. Ah, that's a fine interception. He's had it taken off him.
What?
Oh, well played.
Hata yaptım. Ama bu sefer yapma.
Driving forward. Looking for the run. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, Lionel Messi's last European conquest came in 2015, and what a campaign that was. First leg of the semi-final, Jim, especially so.
Yep, and the second of his goals where...
Evet, ben de tanımıyorum. Bu Japon herhalde. Japon ligi bu adamlar. Hadi oğlum bir daha geç. Bir daha al onu. Geç ver be. Japon ligi herhalde abi. Ananı be. Bir alabilsem şutu çok pis çekerdim ama ayağına koydu şerefsiz. Hadi koçum. Aslanım benim.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Back into the middle. Spread neatly. He's had a hit! Now that is commitment to the cause. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is good alertness. Mateus. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He can run onto that.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Davids, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Passes short and sharp. And that is expertly dealt with. Look at the space here. Oh, what? And again! Now the finish! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Aynen öyle görüyor, öyle duruyor. Bakalım ne olacak.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose.
Neymar! It's anyone's ball now. Now it's Owen. There's the hit! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goalkeeper's...
Kaleci de kaplan kesildi, amını siktiğim kalecisi. Kim bilir kim? Mınak kodumun çocuğu ya.
Time and again they are repelled. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be a chance. Now it's Neymar. Fiddles it through. And he cuts out the supply. A long ball by the goalkeeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
A chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's a sharp little ball here. Araujo makes the interception. He's played him through. That's tidy. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, easy pickings there. That's a sharp pass. Pass somewhat off target. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Owen. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's been given away. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Davids.
The attendance for this match was 72,000.
Oh no, what has happened here? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly did.
Real chance!
Golü görüyor musun abi, golü? Şu Owen'ı görüyor musun? Bu Owen'ın var ya.
Game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think.
He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Now that looks a decent ball.
Manchester United showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's well spotted. Owen couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
He is through here. Nice interception, well timed.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, no joy this time. Nicely weighted ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Owen, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Besiktas clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Great hit! That pass has been well intercepted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Neymar! And that would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Evet, dizimiz bitti. İnşallah yeneriz de son maçımız olur. Yarınki yayına kadar görüşürüz. Evet, bu Lavoga'yı bilemedim ki, bir bakalım, dur emmi. Amına kodum çocuğu. Yok be, ben bir bokluktan değil o ya. Şey veriyor. Oyun izin veriyor abi. Bakalım, dur. Neil Etheridge. Bu adam yeni herhalde, bu şeyden gelme gibi. Geçen hafta mı geldi, evvelki hafta mı, ya da hala var mı bilmiyorum da. Neil Etheridge. Neil Edrich diye okunuyor herhalde. Bak, bu Guilherme Bisoli. Abi bunları getirdiler ya şeyden ya. Bu kesin bunlar şey liginden. Endonezya liginden. Tahminimce. Geçen ben görmüştüm. Böyle getirmişti. Ya da hala olabilir. Bilmiyorum. Bakmak lazım. Bakarız yayından sonra. Maçtan sonra. Allah cezanı versin be. At oğlum be.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Number 9, substitution in progress.
He's looking to set free a runner. Sonkrasin. He's been picked out.
Hadi Nedved.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Spread it left.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Hadi oğlum, hadi oğlum, hadi oğlum. Hadi oğlum, hadi oğlum. Alın şunu.
Nedved receives it in a good position here. Showing good feet. Nedved.
Zaman geçirmem lazım. Maalesef, kusura bakma kardeş. Dakika bitmiş zaten.
That's very neat. That is good strength. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So
And
good
we're
from
done.
Son maçım diye zaman geçirdim. Yoksa yapmam kolay kolay, bilirsiniz. Mecburdum. Son maç gecenin şeyi. Bu kaleci çok güzel çıkmış yalnız. Bilmiyorum hangi kaleci, nereden. Hay maşallah. 30 puan aldık abi. 30 puan. Bakayım. Çıkamamış. Bire. Bakayım şu adam kadrosu neymiş? Neil Edrich. Bakalım var mı? Geçen haftalara bakmak lazım. Bu şeycilerin, YouTuber PES başkanının şeyinde vardır. Hani yorumluyor ya sürekli o, her hafta. Hangi hafta geldiği belli olur. O Neil Edrich'in bakın. Şurada var ya geçen ay dur bakın. Ha burada. Gördüm. İşte şurada bak. İlginç. Şu adam harikalar yarattı. Panter kesildi amına koyayım. Oh biraz uzanayım gayrı anam. Otur belim ağrıdı. Evet. Adam paketi almış diyorsun. Ha, komple almış doğru. Demek ki şeyli bu. Nereydi bu? Endonezya mıydı bu? Hangi şey takımdı bu? Oyuncu özel oyuncular yazmıyor hangi ülke oldu. Neyse. Bunu almış işte buradaymış. Neymiş ki özelliği şey üstünde ha bu time ha Panamular finish edge crossing Teron Bunpaman. Evet bunlarla bizim işimiz olmaz abi. Bu ne? Bu da Brezilyanmış bak. Evet. Şimdi yok herhalde bizim adaylı sözleşmemiz satıp da para kazanacağımız yok tamam. Evet geceyi bitiriyorum çünkü bir adam gördüm. Ha şunu gördüm bugün birinde PES birinde gördüm. Kimmiş ki bu? Stal Solbakken. Şeyde gördüm. Ha şeyde gördüm. Bu neydi o Hasan mıydı? Neydi o YouTuber'ın adı? Çocuk şey onda gördüm bunu. Neymiş ki bu? Açıkta uzun top. Kafa fiziksel temas. Norveç Solbakken. Stale Solbakken. Hiç duymadım adamı. Onda gördüm de merak ettim ama bize yaramıyor tabii ki. Bunun 51 günü. Bu da yaramıyor. Gasperini ile bu arkadaşı alacağız. Bu arkadaşı alayım mı diyorum Emmi. Ben çok iyi ya. Ben bunu almak istiyorum. Baksana hız bitirici. Bu bana kesinlikle yarayacak yani. Baksana. Uzun topla kontrol oynuyor zaten. Hızla bitiriciyle düşünsene hızla bitiricilik ovuna ne bileyim. Bunu alacağım. Onu alıyorum kesin. Param az kaldı. 1242. 1200, 1300, 1400. Zaten indirimdeki altınları da almam lazım. Bakalım. Onun bitmek üzere ise indirim ne zaman bitiyormuş? Kaç günü kalmış? Dursun ben biriktireceğim bundan sonra da. Ama o 9 günü kalmış la. Bunu da almam lazım. 17 5 daha. Tamam işte 23 pound para lazım. Şu üçünü almak için. 23 pound. Şu 9 günü kalmış. Bunu alırız. Şu zaten kıyıda köşede duragör. 890 901. Tamam işte bu ikisi hocaya almaya yetecek. Biraz da bende var zaten. 200. Güzel. Şey geldiğinde çekeceğim ben. Bilmiyorum çeker miyim gerçi de. Nedved gelirse yeni Nedved. Bir daha gelir mi acaba? Gelir herhalde. Bakalım. Gasperini kaç gün? Gasperini 51 daha çok. Bu az bu 37 gün. Ben bunu alacağım. Gasperini de yarıyor işimize de. Gasperini'nin fiziksel teması var sadece. Hem hızlı hem uzun top. Fiziksel temasa gerek yok. Gerek var. Bitiricilikle. Çok güzel olacak bence bu da. Onu ayarlayacağız. Alacağım onu da. 9 gün kalmış. Para bulmam lazım. Para yok. Borç alırız birinden ya. Siktir et dursun. 84. Nesta. Bu Nesta yeni Nesta. Gördüm bugün PES başkanı mıydı neydi o? O yorumluyordu bunları da. Martin Kakares. Hiç duymadım fazla bu adamı da. Şu Kakares ismi biraz geliyor. Tanıdık geliyor. Duymuşluğum var mı bilmiyorum da. Adamı bilmiyorum yalnız. SLB defansmış lan adam. Adamı bilmiyoruz. Bunu biliyorsun. Yaramaz. Sadece olmayan buradan Nesta'yı alabilir. Bizim de var 2 tane Nesta. Yapacak bir şey yok. Kullanmıyoruz birisini. Valla takas makas olsa veririm yani isteyene de. Takas da yok amına koyayım. Genel derece alınma sırası oyuncu değeri. Ve yani nerede bu Nesta bizim? Bak burada işte al. Nesta var. Tek yıldız ama. İşte takas makas gelse hani çift yıldız verseler de 2-3 tane versek adam olur yani. Şey de var aslında bana almak istediğim de. Raykart Maykart var ama. Ha bu Gullit'in çift yıldızı gelirse ondan sonra Gullit çift yıldız, Nedved çift yıldız gelirse diye para biriktireceğiz. David çift yıldız olabilir. Bu üçünün şeyine para biriktireceğim ya. Çift yıldız, çift yıldız. Şunu da kullanmıyorum ya. Aslında kullanmak lazım bu adamı ya. Da işte çok Zidane'ı nereden çıkardın? Zidane benim tek beklediğim adam. Bir de şey var. Onlar da gelirse zaten onlara ben bayarım parayı. Yapacak bir şey yok. Şey biriktirmenin amına koyayım. Giderim alırım oradan parayla. Şeyi olmasa bile onları alırız zaten. R9, Zidane bir de şey. Ben şu adama hastayım ya. Sağ kanadım var ya ne olur biliyor musun o gelse? Şurada şunu şöyle bir koyarım şuraya. İbrahimovic yok İbrahimovic istemem. İstemez ben istemem. Adını sen söyle. İbrahimovic değil. Keloğlan var ya. Bayern Münih'teki. Bayern Münih'in oyuncusu. Keloğlan adı neydi? Ha Robben. Robben, Zidane, R9. Gelirse alınır abi. Robben abi. Robben'in üstüne sağ kanat var mı ya? Bu nasıl bir adamdı ya? Ben izliyordum onu. Denk geldim de maçlarına. Böyle bir şey yok ya. Adam vallahi var ya kimin karışımı desem burada yok üstüne yok yani. Şuraya Robben'i koyup ondan sonra şuraya Gullit'in yerine Zidane onun önüne de R9'ı bir koysan abo alev alır alev kadro. Anladın mı? Manyak o. Ama bu adamı tuttum ya. Kankam iyi oynuyor. Bunu bundan sonra oynatacağız. Aynen. Çok değişik bir şey evet. Mükemmel olur. Neyse bu ne olduysa bana 2 gündür ateş alıyorum ben maşallah. Bire çıkma bu sefer bire sanki çıkacağım gibi geldi. Bir de millet alışamadı herhalde bu oyun şeyine. Değişik geliyor. YouTuber'lar öyle diyor. Alışamadı da mı oynayamıyorlar yoksa anlayamadım ben de. İyi oynuyoruz vallahi maşallah. Şu 8-1'e şaşırdım ben. Adam birinciye 3 çıkmış da çıkmış. 9.000'e çıkmış. 8-1'e şaşırdık. İyi oynadık bugün maşallah. Daha iyi olmuş. Aynen daha iyi olmuş da işte. Bu kimmiş birinci? Rafa Bragazen demiş. Bu kimmiş acaba? Of bu ne lan? Vay adamın kadroya bak. Kadroda şey var. Eski Rumenige var aman eve. Şeyle oynuyor. Modric oynatıp duruyor. Eski yeşil. Allah ilginç yani. Türk mü? Bir de ona bakalım da gideyim. Türk var mı bakalım aşağı doğru. Şöyle bir ilk 50'ye kadar gidelim. İlk 50'ye kadar dediğin gibi. Şimdi Tete Türk yavaş yavaş inelim. Sen de bak. Türk Türk Türk Türk Türk Türk Türk Türk Türk. Emirhan var 40. 40. sırada 94'e kadar çıkmış adam. Şu anda 40'ta. Kadro bu. Bak Arayon'un şey kartı var. 94'e kadar çıkmış Emirhan şampiyon. Daha önce. Şu anda adam 40'ta. Ama bu şeymiş bak. Bu PlayStation değil de bu Bir tane hepsi dökülmüş. Bu şey mi bu? Sen söyle adını. Bilgisayar mı bu? Şey görüntüsü, PlayStation görüntüsü yok ya. Xbox mu? Allah Allah. Xbox'ta oynayabiliyor artık ha? Vay vay vay vay. Bilgisayar Xbox. Platformlar arası diyor bak. Kol olan Xbox. Ha, anladım. İlginç yani. Xbox hemen PS'de Steam yazıyor. Tamam bakalım var mı yok mu? Abi Xbox'çular sarmış ortalığı amına koyayım. Bu ne? Evet, Diablo. Herhalde bu çok karıştı ortalıkta. Ondan mı bizimkiler görünmüyor ortada? Her zaman görünenler. Mesela İranlılar. Nerede bunlar? Yok. Hiç görünen yok. Serhat. 88'de Serhat var bak. Xbox'cu. 50'de bir tane Türk. 88'de var. Evet. 100'e kadar baktık. TT. Xbox'cu ilginç. Şöyle bir şey ilginçlik de var yani. PlayStation'dan şeyler biraz baksana. İlk 5'te 3 tane şey var. Xbox'cu var amına. Xbox'cular şey almış, ele almış yani. Benim oynadığım adamlarda ne vardı? Ona da bakalım da hızlıca. Bak, Xbox'cu. Amına koymuşum. PlayStation, Xbox'cu. PlayStation. Ondan sonracıma. Bunlar hep gerisi. 3 tane Xbox'cu var. Üçüne de çaktık. Xbox kim oluyor amına PlayStation varken? Götünün yerini bilsin Xbox. Hiç sevmem. Bir kere oynadım da elim ayağım şaşırdı şeyde golda. Şunu yapıyor musun sen? Onu da sorayım da adına. Bunu yapıyor musun sen? Ben öyle yaptıydım. 2 tane hemen yeni vermişim. Baksana adamlara nereden gelmiş? Biri 9. sıradan gelmiş. Bunu göstermiyor mu? Niye göstermiyor onu? 9, 7. Ama şey için dedim ben hani. Uğraşılmaz da şu şey için ya. Hediye için dedim baksana. Seçmeli güçlendirme 100 jeton, 80 jeton. Bunu ben şey yapacağım ya. O baksana ya. İlk 3000'den 5000'e girsen 40. 1000'den 3000'e girsen 60 tane şey veriyor abi. Güzel yani de işte. Neyse sen şunu da yap bakalım da öyle kapatacağım. Şu şey demişsin sen. Neye de dedin sen? Buna bir şey bas dedin. Dur bakayım. Yok muymuş buna? Pozisyon takibi. Zaten bekliyorduk ya. Bak mücadeleyi basmışız. Şeyi basmışız. Buna şey basalım. Dur dediğin gibi. Bir tane varmış. Tamam süper. Neydi dedin? Pozisyon takibi. Zaten onu bekliyordum ya ben. Ayakkabıdan bir türlü çıkmıyordu ya. Adam bismillah. Basıyorum. Haydi bismillah. Pozisyon takibi. Dengeli pas. Kayarak mücadele. Basıyorum. Bastım. Dur dedin. Neden? Ben de onu bekliyorum. Ne? Bas diyecek. Ama adama pozisyon takibi lazım abi işte. Dur niye dur dedin sen? Yerine orta. Bakmadan pas. Mücadele ruhu. Akrobatik bitiriş. Oyuncu al. Ne oyuncusu? Ona bas. Nasıl oyuncu al? Nereden oyuncu al da bas? Sıfırdan mı? Niye kinem? Var elimde benim oyuncu. Sıralı. Alma. Şu var bak. Alfi. Niye kinem? Gelir mi acaba? Direkt basında geliyor abi. Çok şanslı ya. Boşa gitmez ya. Niye gitsin boşa? Dur bakayım. Tamam madem doğru diyorum. Bazen aynı olanı basıyor. Dur tamam. Savunma. Pozisyon. Pozisyon takibi. Basıyorum. Basıyorum. Hazır mısınız? Kim var? Yayını izleyen var mı bakayım? 4 kişi izliyor. Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın arkadaşlar. Bir zahmet bak. Size hiçbir şeyi yok yani. Bedava like atıyorsunuz. Bedava aboneye basıyorsunuz. Abone ola basıyorsunuz. Bu kadar. Size para giren çıkan yok yani. izliyorsunuz madem basın abi. Like atın, abone olun. Olabildiğiniz kadar. Bir zahmet. Bastım. Aha. Pozisyon takibi geldi. Ulan emmi ya. Ne adamsın ya. Böyle şeyler yapma diyorum sana. İlle yapıyorsun. Dur bakayım şimdi. Nerede benim adam? Nerede adam? Ulan ya. Balak ya emmi götten. Çam balı mı bu? Antalya balı mı bu? Ne bu? Dur bakayım. Güçlendirici pozisyon uzmanlık aktarım diyoruz. Şimdi. Bu adam basacaktık değil mi? Pozisyon takibi. Haydi bismillah. Koyuyordum çocuğuma. Aslanım benim be. İşte bulduk hepsini. Mücadele ruhu da geldi. Pozisyon takibi. Mücadele ruhu da öyle beleşten geldi buna. Şeye de bastım. Sen söyle adını. Takımım oyun planı. Baksana. Şu adamıma da bastım ben de. Geçen gün tak diye bir kodum şey geldi. Mücadele ruhu geldi buna. Pozisyon takibi var. Kurnazlık, dalan şut. Süper geldi. Hava üstünlüğü. Adam var ya oynatmıyorum bak. Bunu da oynatmıyorum. Kimde var mı? Ne şeyde mi? Neymar'da mı? Ara pası var tabi. Tek pas var. Tek pas var mı? Ara pası var. Gelişen şu zaman. Ha yerine orta. Bakmadan pas var. Yerine orta var. Yeter ya ben ne yapayım? Tek pası mek pası. Ara pası var yeter. Taban kontrolü. Makas çalım kurnazlık. Çılgın koşu hızlanama ve uzman taktikçi. Var yeter ya. Şeyi yok. Tek pası yok. Yani akrobatik bitir. Bakmadanın yerine tek pas. Nasıl olacak? Üstüne mi basacaksın? Üstüne mi basacaksın? Ne yapacaksın? Gene şey mi yapacağız acaba? Oyuncu alıp da şey mi yapalım? Dur bakalım. Bu muydu? İleri düzey beceren 1 milyon amına koyayım. Bu ne la? Sil ekle. Var mı tek? Bunu alayım mı? Bunu alıp da yapacağız değil mi? Bir tane veriyor. Şerefsizler ya. 1 milyona bir tane şey. İnsan çarpı 3 yapar değil mi? Bunu alayım bari ben. Paraya zaten ihtiyacımız yok. Tek bas. Ha şeyden mi diyorsun? Üstüne basılıyor mu? Doğru da. Bir bakalım doğru diyorsun. Bir dakika. Üstüne gidip Neymar'ın üstüne gidip de mi yapacağız onu? Şöyle yapacaktık herhalde. Uzmanlık aktarımı. Tek bas olabilir. Bitmiş ki. Neyse dur şunun birini alayım ben maksus. Bakmak için. Dur. Sil önce. Ha tamam bir dakika dur. Beceri eklendi. Tek pas. Bir bakalım var mı? Elimizde de. Ha varmış bak. Bir tane var. Tamam. Onu silelim mi diyorsun? Beceri antrenmanı. Yerine bakmadan pas. Ha tamam. Bakmadan pası. Bakmadan pas da iyi aslında ya. Tamam sil ekle diyor. Da. Şimdi. Buna uzmanlık aktarım diyeceğiz. Filtre tek bas diyeceğiz. Hani? Bu şey yok. Ha bu galecideymiş ya la. Tek basın galecide ne işi var amına siktiğim. Ulan bak yine bedava adam alıp da üstüne mi basalım? Ya siktiğimin oyuncusu ya. Nereden hiç bakmadım galeci olduğuna. Neyse bedava oyuncu alır bakarız. Ben bir şey alayım dur. Nerede Anaya nerede? Anaya burada. Bir tane alayım bedava da basalım üstüne. İnşallah tek bas gelir. Gelir mi sence? Gelmezse açar şey yaparız ya. Serbest bırak kitle. Ama basacak üstüne şey var mıydı lan? Ha, gece olmuş, şey olmuş. Yoktu değil mi o? Nasıl olacak o? Basamıyoruz değil mi? Beceri antrenmanı. Ha, yok. Mecbur alacağız mı? Ne yapacağız amına? Aldık mı demin? Alma dedik. Şundan alayım bari 1 milyon. Bu olur mu? Bir de bunu alayım. Başka var mı ayakkabı? Var. 300. Tamam. Rastgele güçlendirici. Şimdi buna hangine bassam? Bir dakika. Yanlışa bastım. Ulan yine yanlışa bastık. Şimdi buna rastgele mi yapacağız yoksa şey mi yapalım diyorum. Direkt bundan mı basayım? Pas verme. Gelir mi acaba ya? Bilemedim ki. Rastgele basayım mı ikisini bir bakalım mı? Ne diyorum? Hızlıca söyle de kapatayım gari. Rastgele 2 tane basayım da ondan sonra şey mi yapsak acaba? Rastgele gelmez gibi ya. Sen bilin. Bas rastgele o zaman. Dur bakalım. Ayak çalımı üzerine yaz diyoruz. Akrobatik uzaklaştırma. Üzerine yaz. O zaman ne yapayım biliyor musun? Ben direkt Neymar'ın üzerine basayım. Sonra silme var ne kadar olsa. Bu sefer de Neymar'ın üstüne basayım. Belki olur. Şans olursa. Nerede o? Anaya'ya basacağım ama direkt Neymar'a basayım. Belki tek pası attı verir. Ya aman ha hocam indi bir saat arattırıyorsun abi. Alınma sırası genel derece oyuncu değeri. Beceri antrenmanı. Haydi bismillah. Pas verme. Tek pas. Hop. Vardık. Yabana gitti. Evet. Yabana gitti. Neyse önemli değil. Uzmanlık aktarımı. Basamıyoruz işte şeyi. Ne kodum. Neyse. Dur bakalım. Neydi o? Gene şey basayım mı acaba? Dengeli pas. Var mıydı bunun dengeli pası? Varmış. Yokmuş. Neyse. Şimdi dengeli pas. Ara pas. Ne sildik? Bakmadan pas. Hafif yüksekten pas. Başka basmayacağım ya. Var mı diye bakacağım. Aha. Bakmadan pas. Bak kaç tane var. 2, 3, 4, 5 tane bakmadan pas var. Hani istesek basabiliriz diyorum yani. Onu demek istedim. Neyse. Ben kaçar. Görüşürüz yarınki yayında. Şu penaltımızı da atalım da şeyimizi alalım. Atamıyorum arada penaltıyı sinir ettim ya. Geciktiriyor beni. Ben şeyi almak istiyorum biliyor musun? Adını sen söyle. Ne onun adı? Arabın adı? Onu bir alamadım aman. Bana salak salak adamlar geliyor. Sikeceğim belesini ya. Gene de Drogba. Götüne mi sokacaksın Drogba'yı? Neyse 100 altın buradan aldık şükür. 1300. Benim adam gelmedi ya. Sende var mı o? Geldim bilmiyorum da. Şu şey. Ha Kante. Nasıl beğeniyor mu? Bunu alıp da deneyeceğim ya. Bende var Kante de. Bunu bekliyorum ben. Güçlendirici çift yuvalı ya bir de. Ne bastın sen bunun güçlendiricisine? Düellosu varmış. Buna ne basacaksın ki abi? Buna şey basmak lazım. Sülük gibi diyorsun. Ne bastın şeyine sen? Sönük gibi yapışıyor gibi. Mesela buna basmadık ki güçlendirici üretimi. Yıkılmaz mı bastım? Neymiş? Yıkılmaz. Aşılmaz defans mı? Çalışkan da olur ha. Hani yıkılmaz nerede abi? Hangi yıkılmaz? Aşılmaz defans olur bak. Çalışkan olur. Aşılmaz defans. Yıkılmaz, aşılmaz. Ha, aşılmaz defans diyorsun. Şunu bastın yani. Aşılmaz defans. Tamam. Bak çeviklik olur ona. Tamam mı? Aşılmaz olur. Çalışkan olur. Ondan sonra teknik olmaz. İşte o üçü olur yani. Güzel olur. Fiziksellik de olur da. En iyisi aşılmaz çalışkan. Aşılmaz çalışkan. Çeviklik olur. Üçü olur bu Kante. Buna basmıyoruz tabii ki. 3 tane şeyimiz var. 151 olmuş baksana benim 51, 50, 49 tane daha yapacak. 2 adama basabiliriz. Ne basmışım? Pas basmışız. Buna rastgele basmışız. Pas olmuş ya. Aman açacaktım. Ben de diyorum niye etkisiz? Pozisyon antrenmanı. 8 tane var. Uzmanlık değil pardon. Bunlara da uzmanlık basmak lazım. Ayakkabı. Amına çaktım. Defansif ikili mücadele. Süper bak. İyi fena olmadı. Fena olmadı. Fena olmadı arkadaş. Buna ne basmışmış? Düello. Dursun bu. Dengeleyici. Buna aşılmaz defans bastım değil mi? Tamam. Neyse ben kaçar buna. Çeviklik. Tamam. İyi oldu be. Bu. İyi oldu düello. Baksana defansif farkındalığa verdi. Hıza verdi. Dayanıklılık. Artık ikili mücadele. Güzel oldu güzel. Yeter bana idare eder bu beni. ...97 olmuş adam baksana. Şöyle bir basayım bakalım. 101 oldu lan. Ulan gideceğiz diyoruz. Dur bakayım. Nerede o? Heh. Üzerine. Oğlum siktir git ya. Siktir git oğlum ya. Allah Allah. Orayı da istemiyorum ki. Bitti. Allah Allah. Hala aynı yerden geliyor ya. Heh. Yeşil yan. Yanmıyor ki. Nasıl yapsak? Bir daha yazamam amına. Belki gelir. Hay amına koydum. Sağ solun gelmesi lazım. Bunu gelmesi lazım. Bunu da. Bunun sol tarafa gelse güzel olacaktı. Gelmedi. Şimdi üstüne yazmak lazım. Neyse. Bakayım var mı? Üstüne yazacağım. Yazmayacağım. Yazacağım. Söyle. Sağ sol kanat gelse güzel olacak da. Başka basmam. Sol gelsin yeter. Onun yerine Aman koydum. Gelmedi. Neyse. İyi geceler. Yarın görüşmek üzere. Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın. Bay bay. Yayına doğru.